Want to play like a star? Whether you're just starting or sharpening your skills, the right training can take your game to the next level. With expert coaching and focused drills, you'll shoot better, dribble faster, and dominate the court with confidence. Here's how you can elevate your basketball skills. Why skill development matters. Every basketball player starts somewhere, and the first step to greatness is building a strong foundation. Skill development is the backbone of success in basketball. Without solid fundamentals, even the most athletic player will struggle to perform at a high level. The best players don't rely only on natural talent. They spend countless hours sharpening their abilities. One of the biggest benefits of skill development is confidence. When players practice consistently, they trust their abilities more, which allows them to perform better under pressure. Imagine standing at the free throw line in the final seconds of a tied game. If you have practiced that shot hundreds of times, you won't hesitate. You'll step up and sink it. That confidence only comes from skill development. Improving skills also makes a player more valuable to their team. A well-rounded player who can dribble, shoot, and defend effectively contributes to the game in multiple ways. Instead of relying on one strength, they can adapt to different situations, helping their team win. Skill development also prevents injuries by teaching proper movement techniques and body control, allowing players to compete at their highest level without unnecessary risks. The power of coaching. How the right guidance shapes players. Well, no great player has ever made it alone. Behind every basketball star is a coach who helps shape their game. Coaching plays a crucial role in skill development because it provides structure, feedback, and motivation. A coach sees things a player might not notice and can correct mistakes before they become bad habits. Take Stephen Curry, for example. When he was younger, he wasn't the biggest or the fastest player. In fact, many college teams didn't even want to recruit him because they thought he was too small to compete at a high level. But Curry had something special. His father, Del Curry, a former NBA player, trained him tirelessly. They focused on skill development, especially shooting, dribbling, and footwork. His father didn't just let him shoot around for fun. He made sure every drill had a purpose. Today, Curry is one of the best shooters in NBA history, proving that great coaching can make all the difference. However, good coaching also helps players develop their basketball IQ. Understanding the game is just as important as having great skills. Coaches teach strategies, positioning, and decision-making, helping players anticipate their opponent's moves. This level of understanding separates good players from great ones. Mastering the essentials, the skills every player needs. Moving further, every basketball player, no matter their position, must master certain fundamental skills. The best players in the world didn't reach the top by accident. They worked on every aspect of their game until they became second nature. Shooting is perhaps the most important skill in basketball. If you can't put the ball in a basket, you can't win games. Players must learn different types of shots, including jump shots, layups, and free throws. Repetition is key. Practicing the same shot over and over builds muscle memory, so it becomes automatic during a game. Beyond this, dribbling is another essential skill. A great ball handler can control the game, navigate through defenders, and create scoring opportunities for themselves and their teammates. The best way to improve dribbling is through constant practice, using both hands, and working on speed and precision. Passing is what makes basketball a team sport. Players who can pass effectively create scoring chances and keep their teammates involved. Learning different types of passes, such as chest passes, bounce passes, and overhead passes, helps players become better playmakers. Not to mention, but defense wins championships. A player who can guard their opponent, block shots, and steal the ball is just as valuable as a great scorer. Defense requires focus, footwork, and quick reactions. A strong defender knows how to read the game and shut down opponents before they can make a move. Beyond physical skills, developing a high basketball IQ is essential. Knowing when to shoot, pass, or attack the basket separates elite players from the rest. Watching games, studying strategies, and learning from experienced players can improve a player's decision-making on the court. The path to consistency. Habits of great performers. Becoming a great basketball player isn't just about talent. It's about developing the right habits. Players who consistently perform at a high level follow a set of routines that help them improve every day. Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, was known for his relentless work ethic. While others were sleeping, he was in the gym, shooting thousands of jump shots before sunrise. He believed in the power of repetition and discipline. Even after winning championships, he never stopped training. His famous Mamba mentality was all about pushing past limits and striving for greatness. Along with this, one of the most important habits for success is skill mastery. Players must practice their fundamentals until they become second nature. A player who struggles to dribble with their weak hand, for example, will be exposed in a real game when facing tough defenders. Skill mastery means eliminating weaknesses through repetition and smart training. Now, let's talk about mental toughness. It is one of the most important skills in basketball. It helps players stay calm under pressure, recover from mistakes, and keep going even when things seem impossible. A mentally tough player does not let fear or doubt control them. Instead, they focus on what they can control: effort, attitude, and mindset. One of the greatest examples of mental toughness in basketball history is the Cleveland Cavaliers' 3-1 comeback in the 2016 NBA Finals. The Cavaliers were playing against the Golden State Warriors, a team that had won a record-breaking 73 games in the regular season. After 4 games, the Warriors were leading the series 3-1. No team in NBA history had ever come back from such a deficit in the finals. Many people thought the series was over, but the Cavaliers refused to give up. On top of that, LeBron James and in Game 5, both players scored over 40 points each, proving they could perform under extreme pressure. They blocked out the noise from critics and focused only on winning one game at a time. LeBron, as the leader, motivated his team by staying confident and determined. He did not let frustration take over, even when the odds were against them. In Game 7, LeBron made one of the most famous plays in NBA history, the chase-down block on Andre Iguodala. This play showed his never-give-up attitude and ability to perform in the most intense moments. Meanwhile, Kyrie excels in practice, so they are ready for anything in a game. It has to be accepted, the Cavaliers' historic comeback is proof that mental toughness can change the course of a game, and even an entire season. No matter how tough the situation is, believing in yourself, staying focused, and handling pressure with confidence can lead to victory. Mental toughness is what separates good players from great ones. Above all, handling pressure is what separates average players from stars. The best athletes stay calm in big moments because they have prepared for them. They train their minds just as much as their bodies, so when the game is on the line, they don't panic, they perform. One of the greatest examples of handling pressure is Michael Jordan. He thrived in clutch situations, making legendary shots like the shot against Cleveland in 1989 and his 1998 Finals game winner against Utah. Jordan loved pressure because he knew he was ready for it. His famous words, "I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed," show how he embraced tough moments. How can I forget to mention him? Kobe Bryant was another player who never backed down under pressure. His Mamba mentality was built on relentless training and the belief that pressure is an opportunity, not a burden. He wanted the ball in the final seconds because he trusted his preparation. These players prove that pressure is not an excuse to fail, it's a chance to rise. Stars don't avoid pressure. They prepare for it, embrace it, and make history because of it. Training with purpose. To wrap up, practicing without a plan is like trying to win a game without a strategy. A structured training routine helps players improve faster by focusing on specific skills and tracking progress over time. One major advantage of structured training is consistency. Regular practice helps players maintain and build on their skills instead of losing progress. Without consistency, improvement is slow and unreliable. Another benefit is accountability. A well-structured training plan holds players responsible for their growth. It encourages them to set goals, track their progress, and push themselves harder. But that's not all. Structured training also improves confidence. Players who practice under game-like conditions are more prepared for real competition. If a player shoots free throws while tired or under pressure in practice, they'll be ready when it matters in a game. Finally, structured practice creates motivation. Training with others builds camaraderie and a sense of competition, pushing players to work harder. Seeing progress over time inspires players to keep improving. In the end, elevating your basketball skills requires dedication, mental toughness, and the ability to handle pressure. Great players like Curry, Jordan, and Kobe succeed because they prepare for big moments. Focus on consistent practice, a disciplined mindset, and resilience. With effort and the right mindset, you can take your game to the next level. That's all for today. If you found this video amazing and informative, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more content.